Hi, everyone. I hope you jump on this live today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Avi, certified raw food educator and holistic health coach, helping women all over get rid of their stress and drop those pounds through nutrition and lifestyle changes without sacrificing their food favorites and their authenticity. And today's video is how to stay on track. So, this video is for people who fell off the wagon and don't know how to get back on track. Maybe you're beating yourself up a little bit. So you definitely want to stay till the end, 10 to 15 minutes. Stay with me for 10 to 15 minutes and drop me a comment below letting me know where you're from, what struggles you're currently having in your nutrition. If you did fall off the wagon, I want to know it all to see how I can best support you. And I'll also be giving my free blueprint that will give you actionable steps that you can take on a daily basis to keep you on track. So if you're one of those people who fell off the wagon, I've been there many, many times. So relatable here. Being a complete minimalist today, have on hardly no makeup, no nothing, no jewelry today, being my real authentic minimalistic self today in my all black. So how did I consistently get to be consistent? How did I get back on track? So the first thing I stopped doing was beating myself up. Okay, that's the very first thing. A lot of times we get on these restrictive diets or we make these goals. Oh, I wanted to lose 50 pounds, or I want to stop feeling anxious. And I know when I drink that coffee, that coffee makes me feel anxious, but I keep going to that coffee. And so you start to beat yourself up because you really want to reach those goals. However, you gave in to those cravings, you gave into that food addiction. And what happens is that brings on guilt, and that brings on overwhelm, and that brings on more stress. So recognize that it's okay. Thank you. Recognize that it's completely okay when you get off track. It's completely normal. It's a normal thing. And that's why I created this blueprint for you, because I put myself through this process and it will help you get through that guilt and move on to the next level and get rid of that shame, that guilt that you're feeling when you turn to those, and it'll give you an alternative to keeping you on track. Okay, so that's the first thing. Stop beating yourself up, because it's not going to help you. And it's going to, exasperate a food addiction should you continue to say, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe you had a cupcake today and now everyone's home, and a lot of people are still still dealing with, the stress of everything that's happening. So you're really turning to those foods. Maybe you're making extra. Exactly. Maybe you're making extra bowls of cereal and putting extra sugar and stuff to really uplift your mood, and that's really not, what your body is asking for. It wants to be in balance, but that's another video that I did separately. But anyway, that would be my first tip, is to stop beating yourself up. It's okay. And I think sometimes too, when people beat themselves up, they beat themselves up because they almost don't know why they even turned to that food that they were trying to get away from in the first place. And that's why I created this guide, so you can understand the psychological effects that come into play when you want to eat certain foods. Okay, this is a blueprint to getting you to take actionable steps to getting rid of that. So at any point, drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to send it to you through Messenger. It's a free blueprint. It's a free guide to getting you to stay consistent on your diet. Okay. And that's another thing. When people diet, they're more apt to want to binge eat and turn to those things. And this is why I don't agree with dieting. I don't agree with deprivation. I agree with effectiveness, sustainability, nutritional efficacy. Efficacy is the efficacy. I lost my train of thought when it came to that. Something that is designed, there it is, something that is designed to work. The foods that I recommend are designed to keep your body in homeostasis. They are designed to get you to get your energy back. They are designed to get you to get rid of stress, and they are designed to give you a better quality of life. So that's what I mean by nutritional efficacy, nutrient efficacy. They do what they're specifically designed to do for your body. And a lot of people, especially being home, the foods that they're eating, majority of society on the standard American diet, are eating foods that are not designed to create a sustainable um, lifestyle. They're ineffective. It just breaks the body down even more, and it creates this vicious cycle to where you want to continuously eat the I call them junk foods, processed foods, the bad foods, foods that aren't even foods, because sugar is not a food. Sugar just feeds feeds cancer. There's no antioxidants in it. Further exasperates disease and breaks down your immune system. So, and it's found in a lot of foods for that purpose. But anyway, my second tip for getting back on track is this time write down what you keep eating. Maybe you keep going to that Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Maybe you keep eating that. I don't know. Is Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is open still. I don't go there, so I wouldn't know. But let's say you keep eating, the Little Debbie's or Twinkies or whatever. This time, write down what you ate. What's your go-to? And this time, don't buy it. If you don't buy the junk, you won't eat the junk. Okay. So once you start incorporating, make up in your mind today, oh yes, chips. A lot of people love chips because they're crunchy. You get to hold the bag and you just pull out one after the other after the other. Don't buy the chips. Don't buy the chips. Don't buy the junk foods. Just stop buying it, even if it's calling you. And this is why when people come to me and they say, "Oh, I love French fries," and I'm like, "Oh, why do you love French fries?" "Oh, I love the salt on them," or whatever. I give them a recipe that's healthier, but that satisfies them, because at the end of the day, you do still want to enjoy your meals. What's the mad face for? You do want to enjoy your meals. However, you want to stay on track. So that's another way to stay on track. The third way is to remember why you're eating healthy. That has to be, you have to know why you're doing something for you to continue it and for you to have a goal. And this is why I always tell people, don't do this for that wedding dress. Don't do this for summer. Don't do this for spring. Don't do this for that boyfriend that treated you like shit that you want to show your body for, because you know why? It's not going to be sustainable and you're going to get off track. Do this specifically for yourself. So let's start with tip one. My first tip was don't beat yourself up. My second tip was don't buy the junk. You won't eat the junk. My third tip is to do this for you and know why you're doing it. Those are my 3 tips to getting you to stay on track. If you want more of these tips, you can get my free blueprint. It's an instant download, and it will give you actionable steps that you can take to staying on track. And you'll learn the science and the psychological effects that come into play that will keep you living a sustainable lifestyle, better quality of life. Certain foods, which I'm going to do a separate video, certain foods can age you. Okay, certain foods can age you. We don't want to be aging. Advanced glycation end products. A lot of foods that are fried and things like that have advanced glycation end products. That's all aging is. Age is literally not a number. Aging is the like I said, advanced glycation in products, what's in the food that is reducing your age. And this is why I'm so adamant about stress ages you. Why? Because the foods that create the stress have advanced glycation in products. So if you want to learn more about that, if you want to put this into action, if you're tired of yo-yo dieting and getting off track, drop a comment below to get my blueprint, and I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day.